Guys, I just finished watching the season premiere of RuPaul's Drag Race All-Star Season 3, and I've got some fucking thoughts! As a disclaimer, I am a white, straight male in America who knows nothing about the drag community. If I say anything that is wrong in any way, I apologize and I want to learn. So educate me, please. I have never invested time into watching RuPaul's Drag Race in any capacity other than the Facebook videos that I have seen and parts of episodes that my roommates watch in the living room. Other than that, this was an experience. I've always thought that reality TV was scripted and dramatic and unnecessary, but I've learned tonight that I was wrong. I know zero about RuPaul, other than my roommate in college ran into RuPaul on the street at work, and that RuPaul was a lovely person. And that's about it. I know that RuPaul does drag, and it has a television show on VH1. That's about all I know. Side note, I'm having some trouble with the pronouns. If I'm wrong, please correct me immediately so I can change it from here on out. I don't know if it's him, he, or she, her. So from here on out, because that's all they use in the show, I'm going to be using her, she pronouns, and queens, and drag queens, and, can I say bitches? They keep calling each other bitches. Can I say, am I allowed to say bitches? Moving on. When they all introduced themselves at the beginning of the show, I didn't know who they were. Everybody else knew who they were. I didn't know who they were. So I was very confused from the very beginning. So I was like, who's that? What is she? I don't know. Who? That's a lot of me. Okay. The first thing that they did, they were in the library. I don't understand because there weren't any books, and I didn't know why they were just roasting each other. I don't know why they just wanted they call it a roast. But they were in the library, and that seemed to be very, very catty. And I was like, oh shit! And on my room, this is very. So they do that, and then RuPaul's like, congratulations, you just won $10,000. Like, what? RuPaul's just giving away $10,000 just for the fuck of it? That's what I do all day long. I yell at people. I want $10,000. Shit. So they bring him out to the main stage for the Drag Queen Talent Show, and one of the judges is Vanessa Hudgens? You are a long way away from the goddamn Disney Channel. I had to take a lot of notes during the show because there was a lot that fucking happened. First person who I saw was Aja or Aja. I'm hoping I'm saying that right, but the J is for she jumped off that fucking box. Then there was BB Zahara Bonet, and everyone was like, why the fuck are you here, bitch? You already won a season. But she was giving me Disney's Lion King on Broadway, the national tour, and the Festival of the Lion King all in one goddamn performance. Then there was Milk, and that name is very fitting because she needs some milk. The next part really confused me because you've got Thorgy Thor. I hate that name. Change it. But you can't play the violin after you got all these queens doing death drops from the sky. And then you've got Chi-Chi defending to Morgan Michaels on the bottom too. And I understand why Morgan Michaels had to go because she was being a fucking bitch. But Chi-Chi DeVayne should have went home because that Kermit the Frog drag was sacrilegious. And then, in the middle of all the insanity and the drama, cut to Vanessa Hudgens lip-syncing for her life with a fucking pork chop? One day I'm gonna have that RuPaul money where I'm just gonna go, hey, Jack Black, take my fucking LA glassware and jerk off into a plate of roasted duck. And then clocking into the scariest shit that I've ever seen, you've got Morgan Michaels on her way out when RuPaul goes, bitch, you ain't done yet. And then you've got the Handmaid's Tale bitches coming up from behind her. I'm like, bitch, run! I'm hooked! Now I have to watch next week! I didn't want to watch next week, but now I gotta fucking watch! I haven't been this upset at a TV show since Steve left Blue's Clues!